Okay, good morning, everyone. Sunny our Inner Circle Net meeting. Okay, today is 22nd of February 2024. It is around 9:14 a.m. in the morning. As you can see from the screen on the left, okay, these are the items that we will be having for the rest of the week, right, in terms of news and announcement. So we just have a FOMC meeting minutes, and of course, last night we have a NVIDIA the earning releases, right? So going forward, we will be having we are still having quite a bit of item today, right? Especially on the euro related, and tonight we also have some US dollar related, and especially the weekly and employment claims. So I think it's going to be stay the important date for us. And tomorrow, of course, things will start to tone down a bit. And this is how we're gonna end the rest of the week. Okay, so let's talk a little bit on the FOMC meeting minutes, right? So from the FOMC meeting minutes, from the way that I can observe is that the Federal Reserve is trying to pull back the tone of cutting the rate. They are not, I don't really think they are so ready to cut the rate, okay? Unless they want to surprise everyone. Of course, we cannot really see what they are thinking, all right? But from the way that I can observe, they are trying not to cut the rate because in rather the economy stay rather, I would say, especially on the inflation front, the inflation is not really going down a lot yet. So I think they might want to hold the cutting or even now if it's get, I mean, they want to take it to the extreme. If they want to take it to the extreme, I think they might even raise the rate. Okay. So I mean this is what they are sounding like. Okay. From the meeting minutes, as far as I can observe from the meeting minutes, right? They are not really dovish at all. I mean, they are not really talking about anything cutting at all. They are even hawkish on the tone, in my opinion. Okay, this can have some negative impact on the market, especially on the U.S. stock market. All right, because for the U.S. stock market, right, it have been going up quite a lot since somewhere in last November, right? All just because of the expedition of cutting the rate in 2024. So I think as things start to unfold, all right, I think the market will start to realize that Federal Reserve may not be so serious about cutting. Okay, of course, it's for us to find out. All right, so let's see. British pound. Okay, on the left is our CFD. On the right is our future chart. So let's start with the British pound. British pound, our plan for this week is neutral. Okay, from what we read from our retail trader point of view, it is minus 67. Minus 67 is nowhere near extreme. I mean, if the market go up higher, they are going to keep on adding the minus, right? So they are minus 67. If the market go even higher, they become minus 70. They even go higher, they become minus 80, this kind of stuff. So I think from the way that I'm looking at right now, we have a bit more tendency of the market going up higher than going lower, right? So I expect market to have a bit of drift up to the high side. They can go to test those the previous, the previous pin bar, previous end of the pin level. Let me show you this one. This kind of stuff. All right. So I'm thinking that they can a bit drift higher first, in my opinion. So it's for suggestion of today, it's not a right time for us to sell at all. I think it can go to the first resistance that we have identified over the weekend, 1.627. All right, 1.627 is possibly achievable. So not really a good idea to short at all. Okay, I think the market will rather will go up higher. Okay, so I will be slightly bullish on them. All right, so let's move on to the euro. Okay, euro also quite similar. You can look from my arrow projection. I am expecting market to go a little bit higher. There's only one thing that we need to take note of. Currently, our retail trader is minus 69. Okay, they are not really that so high yet. I mean, to the not extreme yet per se. I think they can drift a little bit higher, at least in my opinion. Okay, so if you are talking about anything shorting, I think it's too early lah. All right, no point on them. All right, I think the market will definitely will go to this kind of region, in my opinion. We are talking about 1.806, 1.807 region. Okay, so try not to short it down as well. Instead, market is showing more signs on slightly bullishness. Okay. Okay, let's move on to Aussie. Okay, Aussie, we have a very good run up recently, right? In our weekly plan is actually we are neutral or slightly bullish. We are leaning toward bullishness, and it is turned out to be on the right side. I think they might drift a little bit higher on the upside again as well. Okay, they can retest the levels such as like 0.657, this kind of stuff. So same thing as well. Try not to short it down as well. We are way too early for the bullishness. Way too early for the bearishness. Instead, either we buy or we rather be waiting to buy, in my opinion. All right. So just keep on going forward a little bit more. If let's say the market start to break this strong congested level, all right. Currently we are in it, all right. We are in this congested level right now. If they manage to break really higher, then if they start to bounce around this level and they are not going down anymore, I think the market will likely to drift a lot higher, in my opinion. All right. So currently we are starting to show some sign. All right. So I think a bit more slightly bullish will be the right words here. Okay. Don't short it down, gentlemen. Stay on the buy side instead. Okay. Another one is New Zealand. New Zealand is our KIV pair for this week. All right. We were expecting further bullishness and it turned out to be a real true. All right. New Zealand is really booming to the upside. Okay. So as you can see here, what happened to New Zealand is that they just break out of this level already. Put it this way, they just break out this level already. So what will happen is that New Zealand, even if there's any pullback, it is a very good buy, in my opinion. All right, so New Zealand is I will be so-called upgrading to the buy side. All right, so it's the recommended for today. Either you buy or wait and buy only. Okay, New Zealand, I think, is going to go a lot higher. The next level that they will go up to is this congested level, which is around 0.624, 0.625 level. So I'm talking about potentially next 50-point level. Okay, you can choose to add long now, which is a little bit risky though, or you wait from some kind of pullback to some, strong support level such as here and such as here, and before you can look for another entry. So which level of support? The first one is 0.616, another one is 0.614. Okay, these are the level that you can wait it out for potential buy to the upside. Okay, so New Zealand is pretty bullish to me. All right, okay, going forward, gold. Okay, gold is trying hard to go up as well. Okay, for my weekly plan, gold is slightly bullish, so it is turned out to be correct per se. All right, overall, in terms of the weekly time frame, is kind of like going up. Since last Tuesday, I was saying that it was going to likely to go up higher, and it is happening as well. Okay, so what is happening to this guy is that you can see that when they were doing like a V-shape kind of movement, you can see there's a very much volume in so-called involved in it. So it's proof to me that this move is rather more like a so-called liquidity soaking move. That means they are really bring it down lower just to wipe out a lot of long position, and they want to then smart money, so-called, they want to come in and scoop up the price. So I think the likelihood of where's the price going next is that I think they will definitely go to retest this level, in my opinion. Same thing, please do not short as well. All right, yeah, if you want to short, you really wait for some strong price action on the bearish side, this kind of stuff. I think the 2045, this kind of stuff is highly available. Okay, hang on. Okay, so hang on. So currently this price is going up higher. So I expect market to reach to this level again. So please try not to, sell it down. Market can really go into this level first. Okay. Okay, next is silver. All right, silver, my weekly plan is on KIV on the possible bullish side. So what is happening to silver right now is that we have been waiting. All right, we even have a buy limit position. We have been waiting for the market to really come to retest to some strong support level, and they are getting near, in my opinion. All right, we can see that I would like to wait somewhere around here. All right, because it's the sort of like a highly congested level. All right, so lower band of the highly congested level. The best is even I mean, this kind of level, right? We have one here, we have one here, we have one here, right? So I'm expecting the market to come to here before they meet further support level, support from the market, in my opinion. Currently, we have a look at the yesterday candle. Look at the yesterday candle. We have a bearish looking candle. All right, we have a bearish looking candle. But we also have a pin bar on the top and then pin bar on the below. So there's a lot of fighting going on. Of course, so far, I mean, the bears are winning in terms of daily time frame. All right, the bears are winning in terms of daily time frame. So we would like to see how the how the things go first. So I will wait it out maybe for today candle to end. Then before we will see whether we need to move our limit order or not. Okay, so I will be monitoring very closely. So currently I will be neutral at the moment. All right. So I would like to wait for one more day to make further confirmation. Okay. In terms of retail trader, they are plus 61. So basically nothing really much on them actually. All right. So I would like to wait one more days for that. One more candle for this matters. All right. Okay. Moving forward to US dollar Canadian. All right. Okay. US dollar Canadian. US dollar Canadian is as per my weekly plan, I am standing between neutral and slightly bearish. I'm definitely not so bullish at all. I think it is a right move as well. I think the market will likely to drop a little bit lower in my opinion. You can see yesterday candle is pretty strong on the downside, right? Then it's almost a full body candle, right? So there wasn't in the whole day of yesterday, there wasn't any big opposing so-called from the opposite side, right? There was, so from the yesterday candle, you can see that the candle is kind of strong on the downside. All right, so you can see the market is really on the bearish note. So I think market will likely to go to the lower end in my opinion. All right, so this guy stay in line with our weekly plan. I will be on the bearish note as well. Okay, currently I have only one recommendation, which is we look for a long on the New Zealand dollars, right? Okay, moving forward. Okay, US dollar CHF. Our weekly plan is slightly bearish. All right, you can see the accuracy is there. All right, so we at least we are not in the long side. We expect the market to drop, and it is dropping. Okay, and same thing, quite similar to the US dollar Canadian. I think the market is kind of full body candle. Okay, the only dropper of the yesterday candle is that look at you compare a few day kind of like a so-called the breath they call it, right? You can see the day before was pretty longer, and the yesterday one is pretty shorter. So that's the only drawback. Okay, we are still overall is bearish for sure, but the only point is the speed or the momentum is a little bit slower. All right. So anyway, we are still too early to talk about anything bullishness right now. I think the market will definitely retest this kind of level. Okay. So I expect like, for example, like 0.877. I think the market will likely to happen to this manner. All right. Okay. This on the US dollar CHF. Also same thing. I am expecting further bearishness at this moment. Okay. No hurry to long at all. Okay, another one is US dollar JPY. JPY. Okay, US dollar JPY is one of the resilient one. Okay, one of the resilient one. You can see that the market is not really going down on the US dollar JPY, just like the rest of the rest of the counterparts, right? The market stay a bit of bullish on them, and I think if I'm not wrong, okay, you can see that the market is still bullish on them, and you can see I think as far as I mentioned previously, they might retest here before they take any other new direction. So we are not really that bearish on this guy. Unlike the previous two, I think the market might be going to retest here in my opinion. So it's slightly bullish on US dollar JPY, slightly bearish on JPY itself. Okay, I think they will do some kind of like a double top, this kind of stuff. Okay, all right. So this is on the basically this on the US dollar JPY. So I'm neutral or slightly bullish at the moment. Okay. All right. Okay. So far I have gone through all the major pairs on the Forex item. Okay. Apparently everything against US dollars is a little bit more on the bullish side. Okay. Especially I would say New Zealand. All right, I would say New Zealand is this will be our recommended item for today. And as for the US dollar pairs, right, we have like US dollar Canadian, we have like US dollar CHF. They are quite bearish, except US dollar JPY. So I think since we still have quite a lot of euro and other US item coming up tonight, all right, I think it's going to be very important, and the market will stay move a lot. All right, so let's move on to the US market. Okay, same thing. On the right side is on the left is our CFD chart. On the right side is our future chart as usual. All right, what the market have just done is that they are stay pretty much the inside bar or stay in the very much range condition. Okay, they are very much in the range condition. Market is pretty much doing nothing much at all. They have before the Nvidia the releases, the market tried to go down, but they use the news to really, stop do some stop hunting, because the market go down here yesterday, right? Some of the stops are being triggered already. Then after that, they just move back up only. So basically, we are back to this rangy zone actually. Okay, so let's take a look in terms of liquidity of the market, right? It's also still the same thing. The liquidity is pretty much going nowhere at this moment. Okay, which is a little bit worrying for sure. If the liquidity start to drop significantly lower, if I think the market will start to follow sooner or later, in my opinion. All right, so we really need to find out where the liquidity flow goes. Whether they will go up higher, they will resume the uptrend, or they will break it down. If they, break it down to the lower side, I think sooner or later it will show it in the market itself. Okay, so we it's kind of neutral per se. All right, the market is really ranging big. Okay, people can say, I think if you follow those Wyckoff or ICT or SMC, basically they are more or less roughly big, so-called based upon Wyckoff. So basically what is happening right now is that we are in the distribution mode, in my opinion. All right, so it's sideways. Market will start to didn't go down a lot, will not go up a lot. This way they are doing a lot of exchanging of position. Okay, so I think we are pretty much on the neutral. Soon the longer the range, okay, then the bigger the next move will be. Okay, so I think we are going into the range condition at the moment. So I will be pretty much neutral. All right, let's move on to the Hong Kong. Hong Kong is our superstar for the past few weeks, right? So currently, I'm expecting Hong Kong to go and retest this level. All right, we actually have already tested. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is that okay, we already have a position and we are in a very nice profit right now. Okay, I think going forward, what Hong Kong index will do is that I think the market is going to be in the very bullish case scenario, in my opinion. Okay, you can choose not to long now because you can go for another round later, possibly at this kind of region. All right, we are talking about somewhere 16200 region. So just keep in mind, I think Hong Kong is back into the bullish mode. You can choose not to chase now, but every pullback and from the every support level, it is for us to long again. So I will for quite some time I will be looking more on the long or wait and buy only. Okay, so Hong Kong to me is a pretty good money-making opportunity. All right, so this is what we are seeing right now. Okay, you can choose not to chase for sure. I mean, chasing is not really a good idea in trading. So, but anyway, you should know the general direction. I think the Hong Kong is going to go up a lot higher in the near future. Just buy or wait and buy only. Okay. So this on Hong Kong. Okay, next German index. German index is as usual. All right, it always follow the US market, right? The market is kind of just back to this major swing level, range level kind of thing at the moment. All right, they are a little bit I would say is overreacted in my opinion. Okay, anyway, the yesterday candle is pretty bullish. I think market will likely to retest above to this 17225 or even a little bit higher, in my opinion. Shorting is not really a good idea. Wait for some price action to confirm first. So let me show. Okay, so we need to wait for some bearish candle if you want to short to fall. We can short it down. So our weekly plan is neutral or slightly bearish. So I will wait it out for price action to appear. So currently I'm not shorting at all for sure. I will just wait it out again. Okay, next one is iPrice. Okay, iPrice is our weekly recommended pair actually. This is our weekly recommended pair. I'm recommending for, including myself, to look into the buy position. So I think we have a 2 days kind of like a pullback, and currently they are trying to go back up higher again. I think they will succeed. So the next level will be definitely 79 level, and I think sooner or later we should meet some like a $80 level, in my opinion. The moment they manage to break this $80 or 39.5-ish level, the moment they manage to break this level, I think things are going to go really fast, in my opinion. All right, so shorting is really out of the question. is either we buy or wait and buy only. This will be my another recommended pair for today. Okay, I will be bullish on them. I would like to wait and buy or buy on this guy. Don't sell at all. Okay, so we have so far we have two recommendations. The first one is New Zealand long. The second one is oil on the buy side. Okay, Bitcoin is, you can see that, look from the studying of the big volume analysis, you can see Bitcoin is basically they are doing a very big inside bar. All right, so market, this the upper lip, right? Then this the lower lip here. Of course, we have to see how the market behave, whether they will really break out from either one direction. Okay, so based on one direction and based on where they break out from, I think we can talk about anything bullish or bearish from there. Okay, just to keep in mind, we also follow, we also use another indication, right, to study the market cap, right? You can see, all right, the Bitcoin, the market cap is somehow moving up higher for the past 2 days. All right, it was pretty down until last night. The market start to really pick back up again. So I think if it's true, and in going forward, the market start to climb even higher, I think Bitcoin will have some bullish scenario might be unfolding. All right, so if the Bitcoin is to go down a lot lower, I will need this data to go down as well. So currently it is not, so I will be more of a neutral tone on Bitcoin at this moment. All right, so let's see how it's go. All right, let's see how it's go. Okay, definitely not bullish because you can see the price actually is not really that bullish at all. They are waiting for a breakout actually. So which way? All right. And the way that we can look from the market cap, if the market cap keep on higher, we may have something similar like this. All right. So Bitcoin is pretty resilient, I must say. Okay, another one is our favorite. Okay, next gas. Okay, we have position on it, and we are making a profit right away. Right. So I think next gas was definitely we're likely to continue to go up higher. All right. Shall we add or not? I think I will wait for a little bit more. Okay, because I want to make sure the current position is established first. I think the market will likely to drift to this kind of region first, which is around like a 1.9, this kind of stuff. Okay, so I think the market will be at least do some retest to the upward momentum, in my opinion. All right, we need to wait for this weekend to see some data. And of course, based on this, we will decide what should we do in the next week. Okay, but as of right now, as the price action is supporting, I am standing on the bullish side. Since I already have a position, I will not be adding for now. Okay. All right. So guys, let me summarize. Okay. So far, everything against US dollar is still slightly bullish, and yep, everything for the US dollar is slightly bearish, except US dollar JPY. Okay, I have a few recommendations. The first one is New Zealand on the long side. And second one is crude oil on the buy side. Okay, so these are the items that I will be looking for today. All right, today is Thursday. We still have quite a lot of items to go through later part of tonight. Okay, so guys, all the best, and yeah, have a great day ahead.